Okay, so today we're talking about extension in the arm in the overhead stroke, as well as some pronation. So I want to start with the forehand grip. So we're going to take our grip nice and loose. Our thumb is going to come across, finger's going to come across here like this, so that when we are holding a racket out in front, strings are facing the wall. Nice and relaxed. A little bit of a gap in here underneath the thumb. When we squeeze the racket, we want the pivot to be across the thumb and the base of the index finger here. So we want that kind of squeeze to happen. So for the sake of the video, I'm going to pretend for now that the net is here, so you can kind of see the extension of the arm. So what I want to see here is we're starting in our prep position, so we're perpendicular to the net, rackets up high, strings are facing forward, right where we want to contact. And from here, the rotation starting in our hips, leading then with the elbow, and then the extension of the elbow comes here, and this is our contact. So this is where we extend the elbow and we pronate into the shuttle. So it's here, and then pronate and snap. So that's our contact point up here. So it comes with our elbows up high, we extend and pronate in contact. So from here, assuming the net is in front, that's our contact, right? Up here. So as we swing, these three fingers are squeezing as we pronate and speeding up the racket head. So we got that snap coming here. We'll back up a little bit. Make sure you can see the full racket snapping through. So here, snapping through. And then the follow through only happens after that. So we've contacted the shuttle, we're at full extension of the arm, we've snapped through, then we relax again, we follow through across the body. So if the net's here, we snap, we relax, we follow through across the body. Good, so that pronation, so this snap here, we can imagine that our forearm is rotating this way, right? So we squeeze and it snaps. But we're gonna do that at the top of this rotation here. So once our elbow's extended, we pronate in and contact the shuttle. Boom, boom. So again, this rotation, so we're not bending the wrist in here, we're rotating. Good, hopefully that makes sense. One of the key things here is that when we squeeze, we do not want to cut across the shuttle. So if the net's here, we don't want the racket extending this way. We want to make sure that the racket squeezes and follows a straight path into the shuttle, as straight as possible, right? So if you can imagine my racket doing a little bit more of this. So this portion here, where it's contacting the shuttle, is the racket's moving perfectly straight. So the pronation happens to help speed up, but the actual contact, the racket's moving straight. Good. Hopefully that answers some questions about the extension of the elbow into the shuttle, as well as the pronation and the using of the fingers to speed up the racket head. If you have questions, let me know. Cheers.